Hello. I wasn't expecting to be right in the middle of a hype train when starting here. Thank you. So let me go through the list here. Classically Schooled, thank you for the Prime sub and for the second month. Fuzzy2K, thank you for the Tier 1 sub and for the fourth month. J-Metal, thank you for the sub and for the third month. Fuzzy2K, thank you for gifting a sub to Scott No Last Name. Eastwood Peak, thank you for the 100 bits. Commander Keen, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. K Green, thank you for the 500 bits. And Frelly Dolhart, thank you for the 500 bits. By the way, the video is low frame rate. Oh no, I may know what the problem is. We got to build that computer. Franz, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. And Wesley, thank you for the 100 bits. Wow. Okay. I also have to say, I'm going to try and make sure I catch everyone here. Where was it? Hello, Classically Schooled, since it's your first time chatting. And hello, Sky Purian. Purian, I'm going to go with that, since it's your first time chatting. And thank you, Commander Kane, for the additional gift sub. Yeah, the stream might be lagging. I may have to unplug something to fix that, because there's realistically one change I've made, and it's this. Please work. Seriously, there we go. That's the Brio. That's the new Logitech webcam, and that thing's kind of awesome. It does a really good job for a webcam. Like, it's got a light like directly into it, and it's still managing to expose correctly. That thing is a champ. I've ordered an active, I think 32-foot USB 3 cable for it, because this is actually as far as I could get it to go, is on top of one of my monitors to test it out today. And yeah, it seems to be working well, but I think the additional video stream there is kind of overloading the system. So I can try and remove some stuff here. So let me remove this. All right, let's keep this rolling. Remove this. Oh my gosh, I'm behind again. Grizgore, thank you for the 100 bits. Kishiru, thank you for the Prime sub and for the 4th month. BCF84, thank you for the 100 bits. I'm so used to looking over there, but I can just look right there. Smarty Hall, thank you for the tier 1 sub and for the 2nd month. Watched cable pulling video earlier. You need fishing line, not the stuff you fish with. Yeah. So I could have done that, but I was actually really the what you call it, the rod worked out really well. I didn't have a problem with that. Going up and down and things, it didn't bother me at all. So that worked out well. And Spice of Mud, thank you for the 100 bits. But yeah, looked into the C-mount mod kit. Not yet. That is really interesting. I'm gonna have to look into that. I don't actually have any C-mount lenses, so I don't have anything that would immediately go onto there, but I will have to look into that. For right now though, I really like how wide it is, and now I'm wondering what the applications for wide might be. I do have, let's see, this camera live here because I thought it might be useful for the monster. So I don't know, we may disable that. How's the frame rate now? I've removed some capture sources that aren't actually being used, so that might help. Commander Keen, thank you for the 250 bits, and Fransopa, or Franz, thank you for the 500 bits. See, did you see the pictures I posted of the analog computer in tech during the last stream? I don't think I did, Vorpal Sword. Sorry about that. The last week, I've just been bam, on the move to try and get that desk and stuff done. The last 3 days, I've barely been able to move, actually, because it's been so much heavy work. So, yeah, I'll have to catch back up. I got a lot of stuff to get caught up on again, actually, after that one. So, Jacotech, thank you for the 100 bits. Still looks slightly low to me, but better than it was not viewing on the best hardware. Okay. Yeah, the only other thing I really think I can remove is, oh, you know what we didn't do? Boom! Train! Woo! I forgot that was in there. Looking at other stuff that could be removed. So, let's see, what else? I think everything else I want to keep for now. Yeah, so there's nothing else that I can really remove at the moment. So, Hype Train got big fast. Yeah, thank you all so much. There's a lot to be hyped about for this stream, though. So, yeah. Turn on the router fan. No, that is currently on. Actually, it's been on since the last stream. I forgot to turn it off. So, speaking of that, this is a Verizon 5G hotspot. I had the opportunity to borrow this to see how well it would work here, and it is worse by a lot. Everywhere. So, that's not the solution, unfortunately, because that would have been really handy. Yeah. So, yep. Get out of the way early. Ooh, hold on. What am I getting out of the way early, friends? Frame rate on the main cam is now worse than the webcam. Is that? I wonder if there could be something to that. Let's see. If we go back, there's that, and then there's this. I don't know. Oh, the hype. Ah, yeah, okay. We have a couple of other things to get into first because there's a lot going on here. So is it time to water cool the modem? No, the modem's just gonna get chucked, and I'm gonna get a replacement eventually. So the frame rate is fine. It seems to be variable. It doesn't show any dropped frames, but I can tell that it's stuttering a little bit every now and then. So I'm feeling slightly nauseous from the low frame rate. Vorpal Sword, try a full refresh, control F5, because I don't think it's that bad. Yeah, See, main cam is only 30 FPS, so you get spoiled with 60 FPS webcam, but I'm not broadcasting in 60 frames per second. So that shouldn't be possible. Video, yeah, my output frame rate is 30. So yeah, this might be like 15. I don't know. Nothing else has changed. I can try removing the webcam because honestly, I don't think we're going to use that angle a whole lot here. So I can just remove it and see if that fixes it. So there's with it active and removed. So that's about it. According to Twitch, yes, you're streaming in 1080p 60. What? That shouldn't be possible. Video, common FPS value, 30. Stream, Twitch, I can't really see anything there. Output, 6,500 bits per second. It says regular 1080, 1080p 30. Okay, strange. Huh. All right, well, it should be 1080p 30. All right, that's as normal as it can get. So, yeah. All right, so we have a couple of things to get through here. So, first off, while it's still up and running because it's going to time out, VGA capture, still going. Obviously, the video launched this morning about that whole setup. HMS, hello, since it's first time chatting. It says FPS is 27 to 30. That's probably nominal. So, yeah, maybe not the stream. I don't know. Just refresh, have a better frame rate now. All right, could be that. Whoa, the Lady Ironborn, thank you for the 1,500 bits. So yeah, really enjoyed today's video. Awesome. I'm really happy with the results of that. Like, seriously, so happy. And this morning, I basically finished it. So if I take the camera here and we go down here, here is the whole setup in application. This is what it's like when it's set up here. Stupid camera. Turns out Walmart does not have Loctite, like actual Loctite. They don't, it's not in the super glue area, it's not in the hardware area, it's not in the paint area. Can't find it to save my life. So yeah, I've been trying to find that, but I'm gonna have to order it online. So is the sync delay box in there? It is. You can actually see it right there. So that's a big thing, is that this actually completely cleaned up the area behind the desk in a way that I hadn't thought of it being able to. So if I point this down here, that floor has never been that clean since I started streaming. And weirdly, if I can get this to rotate there are actually unused outlets on that power bar I have back there, which I have not had since I started streaming either. So that's kind of crazy to me, is this cleaned up the setup here so much more than I thought. So yeah, that was kind of insane. So I spent all morning getting that set back up. Theoretically, audio should be working. Video can be switched between everything, including, if I go down here, set it to CGA, to the capture card. Boom. Let me relaunch the data path capture software. I'm still not sure why it's not automatically resyncing now. I'm wondering if maybe I need to set up a thing that will a preset that has multiple resolutions defined so that it will know which resolutions it can use, because elsewise it's kind of weird. But anyway, go ahead and do this now. That's this thing is on. So that's where we were last time. We made the video source for that so we can actually see it. Yeah, Celgen wanders in. Uh-oh, here's trouble. Hello, Celgen Studios. Thank you so much, because we're about to actually get into this. I'm just announcing a couple of other things before we really get into it. But yeah, that's the VGA, or well, CGA-ish capture from this thing that I've got going on. I'm going to, the reason it's still open is because I'm actually going to internally mount that little adapter thing. Why not use OpenS source scan converter? Because I don't have one. That's why. So yeah, I would if I could. We are going to get to something. There's just, you guys really caught me off guard with the hype train and stuff. So yeah, Celgen is definitely the hero of the stream. I'm really appreciative. We have a bunch of things that we have to do before we really even try the discs in here. So one thing I wanted to really quickly show, because I haven't shown this on camera yet. So this is the thing, of course. So I put a piece of paper in it because people are like, oh, it won't work without paper. There's paper. It does not work. So, and again, it's on. It does not work with paper. That's not what was keeping it from working. Now, oddly, I mentioned after getting the manual and looking through it that it has some kind of methods that it says can be used without the discs. I hadn't had a chance to get to that yet, but now we have discs, so it doesn't really matter. So, fully expect Shelby to eventually get a proper FrameMeister. Possibly, I don't know. Probably we'll get an OSSC at some point. See, we should help fund an OSSC. Maybe. Right now, that's not my main concern, though. So, does not do high resolution VJ. Well, this is not super high res, so that wouldn't really matter. Anyway, let me quickly blast through other stuff that we have to. What are the plans around the mini computer stuff? It's been a while. I don't ever have solid plans for that. That's one thing you really have to understand, is that stuff I just have to be ready to work on. So there's no timetable or anything. Okay, let me blast through everything else so we can open that package and show you. So, water cooling stuff for the Threadripper build has been ordered. Parts are not all going to be here until the 13th, unfortunately. That's Vorpal Sword. You'll notice that the text specifically says it has to be a working computer because I don't want that exact thing happening. So anyway, all the water cooling stuff has been ordered. This is the pump reservoir combo. So that is taken care of. The rads are gonna be the longest thing apparently. So that's a little annoying. But yeah, the 13th is when those will be delivered. So it won't be until after that I can get to that. Yes, got no last name. Thanks to some really awesome people, and one really in particular awesome person. We're gonna be building a Threadripper system for doing streaming. So yeah. I also ordered a corrosion inhibitor to put in the system. That way it doesn't just gunk up. So yeah, but there's that. And then tomorrow's stream is actually going to be focused on this package, which came from Franz, and we're going to be doing some network stuff, and I'm really excited about that. I'm going to be making one more patch cable because the Extron actually has a LAN port on it, and I want to put an actual Ethernet LAN port on there, or in that VGA capture rack thing, and connect that to the Extron. And then we're going to set up the switch that I believe is in there, and then try and connect to the Extron and control it remotely, so that I don't even have to touch the buttons on it to switch things, because that could be kind of cool. So yeah, see, something to hopefully help with Twitch chat on the go. All right, I'm interested. Oh man, but okay. Let's see, if all the metals in the loop are the same, corrosion should not be a problem. There is nickel and copper, that's pretty much it. But from what I've seen, the nickel plating can actually be worn away just through erosion. So I don't know quite what the corrosion inhibitor does. So I just figured I'd get it and just hope for the best. So the Extron works with Linux. I don't know how the Extron works at all over network. So that's gonna be kind of the thing that we do. Dr. Hugh, thank you for the gifted sub. But all right, it's time. Let's open the package. Cars have had water cooling for a long time, yet seem to get it right. Computers have big issues with it. So that's actually kind of an interesting thing. When I was reading, like, what corrosion inhibitor do you get? Some people say, yeah, just use antifreeze. Because that's actually one of the purposes of antifreeze. Yeah, no Extron manual, I don't know. Possibly there's one out there. Hello, Ale000, since your first time chatting. But yeah, the Extron, it has a LAN port. It could actually just host a web interface. It might be, we plug it in and then I just go to port 80 on it and it's like, oh, just click these buttons to route video, and then I'll be like, this is the best thing ever. Or I have to learn the UDP packets to send it to configure this goes to that and that kind of thing. I don't know. That's what we'll figure out tomorrow. I just want to mess around with it. So, because I figure we're going to build the network rack, and that's really not going to take like a whole stream. So that'll be our extra objective. So, yes, we are getting to floppy time. Now, I'm going to go ahead and shut this off, which makes all sorts of big noises because it's got big caps in it. Let's see, Evil 2 Hope. hello, if since it's your first time chatting. Plus, since it's sushi, you can take a swig of antifreeze. I don't think so. Does taste sweet, but not for reasons that you want. All right, it's package time. So, this package comes from Celgen Studios, who is in Canada. I meant to grab the globe so that I can give them a pin, and you know what? I'm still gonna do it. So I will be right back because I'm really appreciative of this. For the record, I am loaning, or I have the floppy disks on loan, but there is something else in there that I believe is for me to keep, and it is kind of crazy. So I'm looking forward to that too. Package is upside down specifically because I'm trying not to also show the address labels that I didn't have time to take off. So they are in Kamloops, which I'm pretty sure, Celgen, if you're still here, can I put a pin on Vancouver and have that be good? Because I think it's probably near there, since that's where you were when I met you. Just trying to catch up here. Go for it. Perfect. Thank you. See, I'll have to catch tomorrow on VOD as I'll be traveling for work. That's unfortunate. Oh, I'm sorry. Then to our call center in Arizona that we're closing up. Oh, interesting. After sitting... Huh. Oh, work from home. That makes sense. All right. So, let's do this. Boom. Oh, man. It's so nice having this camera here like this. So I really found the stream after watching the YouTube channel for a while. That's cool. Evil to Hope. So, again, I really appreciate this. So we're going to put a pin right there. Boom. All right. And Wesley, thank you for gifting a sub to Celgen. But all right, there we go. Now, the package. Oh man, there are. So Celgen, I know you know what's the extra thing, and I know what it is because it's written on it, and I was not expecting that. But I'm not telling chat yet, because wow. Also, that had to have been hair-raising to pack. So, there is some bubbles, and then I believe you said there were 2 notes. I briefly looked at this just to make sure that I had the package right. But yeah, here we go. So, let's pull out this stuff here. Because there are several things going on here. All right, that's that. Now, in the bubble wrap, that's not software. This is, though, but we'll get to that in a moment. All right, where's the end? Yes, imaging is the first thing we're gonna do. I'm not going to risk these in an unknown condition drive. So, yes, we will be imaging these first. See, posted a link to the external web control. Awesome, thank you. Also, Tim RGVF, thank you for the Prime sub. But here we go. Very smart putting these inside a bag so they can't get wet or anything. That was a smart move. But there we are. Man, those Xerox sleeves are hilarious. The discs, oh, that's awesome. So we have options, base system, and okay. So these are for the 645S, right? Because I know you had some that were for the 630, but I'm pretty sure these are for the 45S, because that's Celgen actually has one of these, and theirs is complete with the monitor and everything. So yeah, packing glass sucks. Yes, it looks like it's intact. Time to get the grease weasel out. We absolutely will. And Helicroft, thank you for the gifted sub. But yes, here we are. The Xerox Memorywriter, oh, it's on white balance. That's a wacky thing. Let's do that, and then here we are. The Memorywriter discs. So these are copies, I believe. So I will be getting these done, but we have one other thing in here that is kind of crazy, and I'm just going to go ahead and read the note here before we take a look at it, because whoa. Here is something you really don't see much anymore. This is a touchscreen digitizer made by Microtouch Systems for any non-Trinitron flat-faced 17-inch CRT. Simply mount it on the CRT of choice, connect the interface box to a host computer, and load the drivers. I've included an interface for RS-232. However, a USB interface is also available if you look around. Speaking of available, the drivers are easy. Microtouch has been selling touchscreens since the 80s, and the interface has not changed much since then. Drivers are available directly from Microtouch for everything from DOS to Linux to Windows CE, and yes, even 64-bit Windows 10 supports it over RS-232. This is a used one I recovered from an industrial operation that was upgrading systems. It's a little dirty, but seemed to calibrate just fine for me. Have fun. Why non-Trinitron? Because it is literally a piece of glass that you put over the tube, and it is curved because it has to be a what's the word? The parabolic shape of the tube, because the gun isn't flat. It moves from a fixed point. So, whoa. It's gotta be capacitive because it's hard on the front. There's no way it's resistive. That is super cool. I am absolutely gonna have to make a touchscreen CRT now. I do not know which one that's gonna go on, but oh man, that is so happening. You know, it might go on the new Hyundai I've got. But wow, so this is the control box. Let me get this fixed here. A light pen would be cool. So let's see, get this fixed, and boom. Then you can light pen and touch at the same time, yeah. So, oh, that's weird, it's 9-pin, I was not expecting that. Wow, okay. Microtouch by 3M, that kind of makes sense. Wow, that is something. I'm gonna go ahead and leave the plastic on it, because I don't want it getting scratched up, but that is super cool. Lift to remove sensor. Huh. But wow. That is definitely going to be really interesting. Thank you. I was not expecting that at all. Screen seems very fragile. It is actually a pretty thick piece of glass. But I am going to put it all right back in the bubble wrap and into the box, because I do not want to risk this getting broken. This thing is awesome. I will have to figure out which monitor is going to get it permanently added, but it'll so be worth it. Wow. So I actually have two other kinds of touch displays. One is a Wacom Cintiq, so that's not really that exciting, other than it's nice, but you know, that's basically what it's made for. The other one is an ELO point of sale display that has like a card reader that you swipe on it, although I may have actually pulled the card readers off because I was playing around with using them to log into my computers. And the ELO one is also RS-232 like this. The Cintiq is USB, and this is a whole other thing. None of them are CRT, so this is going to be super cool. Hello, Cinefreak. We're doing pretty good so far. We haven't actually started yet, but we are about to. So, again, thank you, Seljen or John, for that. That is really awesome. Okay, so we got to copy that floppy. We have discs for the Xerox here that we need to we're getting there. EVF or evil, sorry. I'm excited. We have one thing that's a minor issue here. So I got all of the Grease Weasel stuff set aside for copying that floppy, and then I realized I lost the power supply that I've been using. Now we can just dig out an ATX power supply like this, short the PS on signal and use that. But I was also thinking, you know, we might as well finally get around to something that I've been meaning to do and clean this, which is a dual 360K drive that has an internal power supply that is, I mean, it's just ready to be plugged right in and start using for imaging, and it's like all integrated, nicely bundled up and stuff. So I set aside the verbatim cleaning discs and some sacrificial floppies like my FreeDOS ones so we can test imaging and do that. Actually, I don't think this is a Tandy drive. This is that one that I showed in the video from the IMSI stuff, and has the doors that are super duper dirty. When I flick them, there's like dust that flies off and stuff. So yeah, I will want to clean these first. Oh look, there's a really dirty disc in there. Cool. Caps wiki time. No, we won't need to open it. We're just gonna, I mean, I don't think we're gonna need to open it, but we're gonna just run the felt pad cleaning discs through. So there we are. I'm gonna quickly fix the tint here because somehow that got messed up. It's a little too green. There we are. All right, looks hefty. Yeah, it's pretty solid. Definitely a substantial device there. Giant transformer in the back, most likely. Haven't opened it. Don't really need to, as long as it cleans up good. I don't know what's on that disc, so that's interesting. We'll image that one as well. Why not? But yeah, so yes, you can see the desk in the back, and actually the Windows XP computer is on at the moment. I should probably go turn it off, so I think I'm gonna do that really quick. I will be right back. Man, this thing's gonna drive me nuts. I need to order Loctite on Amazon. Yeah, I'm gonna go shut that off really quick because I had it on so I could demo the switching. It's so nice just having this here and set up though. I can just walk over and I can push the power button and then it works. That's awesome. Okay. VNC KVM? I don't think so. I have something that can do that. What is it? Oh, the AT, yeah, the key AT. Technically, if I could send RS-232 over there, I could send PS2 commands. So, I could. So, all right, I'm gonna power this for the first time here, actually. I have not done this yet. I don't expect anything weird to happen. So, that's plugged in. Kind of, and then yeah, probably not gonna do anything until it's connected. So let's go ahead and get it plugged in. It's using Pi KVM. Oh, interesting. Bzzzt. Hopefully the bzzzt was temporary. So you're going to cut the desk to fit the shelf. I haven't decided yet. I am very uncertain on what I want to do with that. I'm actually half tempted to stop by a Goodwill on the way home because I happen to see they have another exact example of that short shelf, and I'm tempted to get a second one to cut rather than cut that one. So I don't know. I'm thinking of my options here. Okay. Grease Weasel connected. I'm going to put these discs aside, so I don't get them mixed up into this stuff. Alrighty. I forgot. I don't remember how to use the grease weasel. It's been a little while. Also, my stool's over there. I want to grab that real quick. I'm almost tempted to switch to the CryoFlux now that I think about it, because I'm going to have to relearn the grease weasel completely. I don't even remember where the software was on here. How did I have this set up? Git ls there's hxc. There's no grease weasel. Okay, I'm gonna have to poke around here for a moment. Did you get your hole saw? No, I have not. Definitely not the Tandy drives. There's a pin connector on it. Tandy drives use card edge. Yeah, no, it's really not Tandy drives. CryoFlux also have fancy graphs. Yeah, there is that. I just kind of want to switch to using the grease weasel for stuff, but yeah. And I know you can't see the laptop at the moment. I'm just trying to figure out where I left the things. Let's see. Image, bin. And no, that's HXC. Where did I put the grease weasel program? Home. Projects. Don't think I would have put it in CryoFlux. Is it just in my downloads? That could be it. Software. What happened to it? Where did it go? It's just like it's gone. We definitely use it on this computer. I'm really confused. Okay. GW is Python. Oh, you know what? GW. Yeah, that's it. Okay. All right. Laptop. It's that. All right. I forgot it's a Python program. That is so weird, but all right. That makes sense. People really like that. All right. Let me really quick here get chat onto here so I can read it without having to constantly flip my head back and forth. Let's see. Okay, this also helped me catch up on chat more. What are the chances that there is a photo of Shelby as local Goodwill saying customer of the year? Not that great. I haven't been out as much recently. Why not turn off XP machine remotely? I don't have networking sorted over there yet. That's I can't shut it down remotely. So yeah. Water good. Also, Flex Engine software works great with Grease Weasel. Flex Engine. Oh, okay. Can it directly interface with the hardware? Huh. David, it's only that it's weird that it's installed as a Python module. That's why, because I wasn't expecting that. Okay, clean a drive in a zigzag pattern using a cleaning disk. That's interesting. All right, let's do GW clean. I'm gonna pop a cleaning disk in there dry for the moment. Oh no, did I do it again? There it is. Okay, because I don't actually know if these drives work. So I actually prefer to read in with GW to the CryoFlux format though. Yeah, that's probably how it'll work. Oh, this is weird. How do you disk drive? Okay, push it in. Boom. And then I feel like that should go down. That goes down on that one. Well. Oh, this thing is strange. People get really overly obsessive about connecting vintage computers to the internet. It is really not anywhere close to a problem. Why doesn't this? Yeah, let's try the bottom drives. That one seems to work. No, that one works right. What gives? I want to latch. Okay. Disk in. There we go. All right, clean. All right, it's doing that one. Well, I like that it does something. Let's can that. Is it D1? Okay, hold on. How do I set drive? All right, it's A and B. B. No, all right. Man, let me guess. Yep. Dash H. Help, time, info, read, write. Or do I just do a drive right after? No. I have no problem watching. One. No. Oh, dash drive. All right. B. Aha! All right, well, now that I know that it works, I'm going to put some fluid on there. Actually, first off, I'm going to blow it out in case it's just super dusty. I don't have a good air compressor in here, so I prefer the Shugart terminology personally, so I will probably switch to that going forward. There we are. Okay. Well, that was not fruitless. All right. Now let's go ahead and wet this with isopropanol. Grab my silicone pad to do this on. I need to remember there's an auto expose button on here that makes my life a lot easier. All right, that should be ready to go. And run. Failed to seek track 0 not found. Well, okay, that's, well, now we can go to here. Why is it not found? Maybe the top drive's not good. That would be annoying, but it would give me an excuse to put a 120 in there, or 1.2 meg. A. It's not spinning the pad. Oh, is that just to clean the head? Like rub the head? That doesn't make sense. It's got to spin it. Manjenko Tech, I should put IPA in a spray bottle. I actually have had at some point somewhere. It might even be in here. I don't remember if I still have it. I don't know where it went. But yes, I definitely should. That would be really handy for that. See, is the CD burning setup completed? And if so, is there documented something? So it's not for burning, S Blair 88. It's just for ripping, and not, I mean, it's just ARU. Just, I guess use ARU, really. Just plug in a disk drive into your computer and rip it with ARU. There's not really a whole lot else to it. Yeah, it should be spinning. So this drive may just be bad. We might have to use one of the other ones with the ATX power supply. I thought this one could be made to work, but perhaps not. Maybe there's something weird about this drive. Yeah. All right. So we're going to pass on this. I'll get out the ATX power supply. We'll do it the other way. The normal way, I guess. The not fun way. All right. Go back to this. Hide that for the moment. All right. I just wish I hadn't lost my 4-pin Molex power cable thing. It's really annoying. It's so convenient to use that instead of the whole power supply. Guess I'm putting that on a shelf back there for to be refurbished later. All right, so we're going with a 750 watt power supply for our floppy drive, just so we totally incinerate anything that gets wrongly connected. There's that. Boom. And this one even has an actual floppy connector on it. That's about the only benefit to this, is that I don't need to get a weird adapter. Try drive -1 instead of B. Well, it's a little late now. I don't want to deal with it. I'd rather just make progress here. So, there's Parallel Universe makes Molex, and Rolex makes connectors. Taters Games, thank you for the tier 1 sub and for the 4th month. Let's see. What am I doing? Okay, so I'm gonna plug in. This is the 360K drive. I think theoretically I could rip it with the 1.2 meg drive as well, but I'm just going to use the 360K. I will clean it first too, because these discs are of significant importance. So you normally don't ship discs by mail, so I have no idea if the disc survives. All I can vouch for is they worked before I packed them, and I packed them well. I agree, you packed them very well. I expect them to have survived. I don't see any reason for them to have had issues. All right, now I have to do the thing I don't like. I got a jumper PS on. This is why I didn't want to do this. I should really just buy a Minifit Junior Molex connector that I can just wire a switch to make this less hair-raising. There was a thing I had that I thought I'd made like specifically for this over here, but now I don't see anything that looks appropriate. All right. Have like a thicker staple or paper clip. How do I not have a paper clip just like right here? Ooh, that's handy. A little ground to ground type clip, just, you know, going in my clip bin. Come on, paper clip. Ooh, an LED. Would an LED work? That'd be kind of cool. I feel like an LED would work. Ooh, hello. How about a piece of solder braid that's all full of solder? I'm gonna go with that. Metal tweezer. Yeah, the tweezer falls out. It's got too much weight. It doesn't stay in there. So, all right, I'm gonna double check which one's PS on again, because I always want to make sure. I was wondering, might know a source for spare HP86 key caps. Ooh. I do not know about that. Yeah, that's a problem. Green to black. That would be great if they had colors on any computer cables anymore. I'm not annoyed at you guys. I'm annoyed at the computer industry for wanting to be bland. Back when it was a rainbow of primary colors, it was fantastic. But now it's not. ATX, motherboard, pan out. An LED won't work, VF is above, okay. They got rid of colored cables because people want their computers to look pretty. All right, so it's what I thought. 2 up from the connector, and then just short directly to it. So it'll be like that. Oh, I really like how that fits compared to the tweezer as well. If I maybe compress this one a little bit. Yeah, that's much more solid. All right. Plug it in, then use the rear switch for power. Boom. I love it when the lights dim when I turn on my floppy drive's power supply. That definitely seems appropriate. Alrighty. Yeah, all black cabling definitely sucks. I do like ketchup and mustard cables. That's the way it should be. All right. Pop this in there. Ooh, why is it always spinning? Okay. Clean A. Failed to seek cylinder 0. Seriously? What? Camera, focus. There we go. But really, though, it failed to seek cylinder 0. Now, this should work. What? Drive 0. Okay. Hey, why are you knocking? Don't knock. Fatal error. Well, yeah, it's only a 40-track drive. How do I tell it how many tracks it is? So it works with drive 0, but now it's too many tracks. Do I just have to use the 80-track drive? Is that what it is? Well, I mean, how do I tell it the limit? GW. Is there a type? Reset, bandwidth, RPM, info. You know, the drive thing isn't listed here either. How do you actually see all of the options? Dash dash help. Help. Ah, here we go. Okay, sills. All right, that'll work. Drive 0, dash dash, sills 40. I didn't like that. Could you work, please? What? VS? What's VS? Oh, wait, hold on. Does it have I don't know, disk. Only 40 tracks. When thinking about using Hawk Drive too much lately, that thing has 406 cylinders. That is nuts. I haven't really thought about that. Yeah, I bet the data general drives are pretty bananas as well, now that I think about it. Huh. So if I don't specify cylinders, then it works. What? Sills 41. What? Well, on the other, it doesn't really matter because it's definitely cleaned it, so whatever. All right. 39? It could be 39. 39. Well, all right. I'll put the disc in. Make sure it'll... See if it has to have the disc. Nope. Error on 39. You know, let's do something dumb. 20. Nope. All right, let's look at that, friends. GW Seek. We can try that. W seek. Following arguments are required. Cylinder. Help. Cylinder to seek. Okay. 40. Track 0. Okay. Dash drive. 0. Track 0 not found. What? Yeah, I have no idea what's going on here. Starhawk, you haven't missed a whole lot yet. We're still getting into this, trying to get a disk imaged. Yeah, it defaults to 80, but I don't know. I'm about ready to just go over to CryoFlux since I know how that works. Just get progress made. You know what? Executive decision, CryoFlux. All right. Off. Other reader. Switch to this view. Yeah, it should definitely be clean. I mean, I bet the disk is dry too. Put the whole thing in the paper sleeve so I can forget that I put it in there and then open it next time and think I lost it again. Just like always. The tradition. All right. That's there. I kind of want to try and read the super dirty disk, but I'm also afraid of it. Like, look how... if I shift it slightly, you can see the dirty spot on it. Like, I have no idea how you even deal with that. I'm gonna just lift up the jacket a bit and blow on it and see what happens. It seems like it helped a little. Some. Ooh, I have an idea. I'm gonna go get that brush that came with the Brio camera and use that on it. I thought I left it over here. Where'd I put it? Is it in the bag? It might be in the bag. The bag is over at the workbench. You know what? The brush is carbon. That could damage it. Let's use the lens cloth, which fell out of the bag. You know what? I got a fabric cloth here. We'll use that. I've never mechanically cleaned a floppy disk before, so this is weird to me. All right, there's that. We'll pop that in a moment. I'm gonna swap this out. All right, order of operations for this is, well, I can plug this end in. Boom, and then plug this in. Then turn the drives on. Boom. All right. This thing likes the 80 track drive though. Lemonique, that was basically what I used, is a microfiber cloth. All right. Cancel CD. CD projects, CryoFlux. I need to go to... Oh, that's right. What are we going to... CryoFlux, Linux. Why is it not... There we go. LS. We need CD, DTC. There's a Java thing, right? Oh no, I have to get the... Wait a minute. Did I created a shortcut for launching it with the GUI, like, stretched, right? KGUI, boom, KGUI. Unable to access jar file. What? Oh, you know what? Vim, KGUI, and I have to make it same folder. Boom. All right, there we go. I'll go back to capture here. All right. Whoa, friends, thank you for gifting 5 subs. What? Wow. People lost their subs. All right. All right, so we're gonna do that. We need to calibrate drives, probably 0. Yes. Error. Okay, is it drive 1? Calibrate. Yes. No. There was a thing I had to do to fix this last time, and I don't remember what it was. Was it unplug it and plug it back in? Or is it press the reset button? Drive 0, calibrate. Yes. There we go. Well, I heard it spin it, and then it didn't work. Close the drive door. That could be it. Drive, calibrate. Yes. No. All right, I'm gonna switch to the 80 track drive, and then I guess I'll have to re-clean it. Although the 80 track's clean, we've used it a bunch. Okay, 80 track. Floppy on, reset cryoflux. Drive 0, calibrate, yes. As it should be. Okay. All right, I need to take this isopropanol out of here so I don't accidentally drink it. Music of its people, yes. Okay. Check the 80 track drive. See if you can jumper it to probably. Actually, I'm less sure. I don't see any actual jumpers on it. It's not a TIAC drive. I think it's a Fujitsu, so it's a different one. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff here. Yeah, I don't remember. There's a lot of stuff. There's drive ID, whatever MS is. There's RDY, LD, and 2S. So I don't know. Anyway, let's read this. I have no idea what this is. We're gonna do a multiple. We're gonna do cryoflux, and we're gonna do MFM PC. Bingo. Okay. File, settings, output. Yes, image. We're gonna make a directory. Unknown. Do format guided? What is that? Hold on. What is format guided? You mentioned accidentally drinking the IPA. Remember the video clip of a guy licking a poisoned ice saying I probably shouldn't have licked that. Okay. The second option. Multiple. Oh, okay. What? All right, and then MFM, I guess. I don't actually know that it's MFM. I have no idea what it is. Okay. So yeah, I was soldering up board once and had my glass of orange juice right next to the soldering station. Soldering iron. Orange juice is a very strange smell. Oh, man. It's got to be better than hair on a soldering iron. You know, I may get that one every now and then. All right. Let's see. Guided All right, you know what? Let's do, what does the CryoFlux calibration thing do? The calibration has it test how far the head can go, how many steps it can do, which lets it know if it's like a 40 column or an 80 column. Well, it's columns, cylinder track drive. It counts as cylinders. Yeah. So unknown, guided. Okay, start. So that's okay. It's 40 track. That makes sense. I think orange means original. Devin, I switched drives, so we're currently using well, actually we switched everything. CryoFlux with a 80 track drive. So that's what we're doing right now. Orange is use modified data. Okay, orange is user modified. Ah, all right. The drive in my Memorywriter was a Shugart single-sided, if that gives any hints. Okay, that's good to know. So what we'll see there is we'll probably have like this, where it looks like stripes going down, but only on the left side. So this is 40 tracks, so it's skipping the high density tracks, and then it's double-sided, so we're getting it on both sides. All right, while that's going, I think we determined just using the 3 bad. Wait, why is there like a high density track here? Mismatch. Weird. So capturing 40 track at 360 RPM. The RPM really shouldn't actually matter. So, because as long as it keeps timed, it won't make a difference. What? Oh, win not found. Okay. Wine. All right. Again, unfortunately, there's nothing I can really do to make this better. We've tried compiling the Linux version of HXC for, well, yeah, for Linux that has a scalable UI, and it was not viable. So, bleh. All right, projects, CryoFlux, Linux, DTC. IMG, unknown. All right, now we're gonna do this. Drop it in there. It'll open it up. We'll see every other track. It automatically formatted it as a 720K disk, which is wrong because it's not that. We're gonna do a 5 1/4 inch, 96 TPI. Ooh, whoa, that's Huh. Oh, Xerox, you know what? You might be right. I don't know. It's been a long time now. That doesn't look good, though, there. There's a whole lot of things going on there. The sectors are misaligned. This is, there's like bits missing. That don't look right. Please export that as a bitmap. Yeah, pretty sure red's bad. Xerox. It would take a bit here. I might, although, did I make the, let me see if I can find the one potentially somebody sent me, because you know what? That does sound familiar. Home, tools, disk, not image, bin. Okay, so this is hxe.exe, lin hxe something or another here. Okay, let's try this. hxe, no. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. E. No. F. L. There we are. All right, so this, okay, does not support UI scaling, so that's a thing, but at least it's native Linux. So there's that. I think we were trying to get it to where we could export these. So FlexInvert, IMG, all right. So if I run, yeah, so I spent time trying to figure this out. So if I run this script, we should get bitmaps. So let's just go ahead and do that. Because, yeah. But I think theoretically, if I run this to F input, wherever the stuff is, CryoFlux, Linux, DTC, IMG, unknown to that. And that is a long path. And then I go here. Can this, what was output here? Big. Gwenview says, no thank you. Close. All right, so open with GIMP, because GIMP's the only one that can do this correctly. All right, that's a big thing. Yep, that's 4K. Cool. Is that how I set it? I don't remember, but you know what? We'll just not worry about it. Okay, did I add this to my path or something? Echo path. Why do I not have it? Try EOG. Well, maybe some other time. For right now, I just want to get this going. We're gonna do flux to IMG. This path to no unknown guided. Why isn't it giving me a track option? It should be. Oh, actually, no, that makes perfect sense. Okay, it's just 0.0. Okay, so this will run. It does run. Okay. All right, so this might generate your image. Generating track BMP and open with GIMP. The real solution here is going to be running this through ImageMagick. Yeah. Oh, that looks much more normal. Okay. Well, actually, that was beneficial. Because now it just looks fine. The sectors are kind of wonky, like shifted. I don't know what's going on with that. But yeah, so there's that. So I think we need to rerun this as 40 track. Maybe. Yeah. I also need to add an ImageMagick line to this. Oh, convert. I already did. Really? Oh yeah, it's PNG already. Why does Gwenview throw up so much? It's only 4K and it's a PNG. Gwenview should be able to open that. What? It's not some kind of crazy resolution like the 30K ones. It's just a 4K file. Lame. You did accidentally help Xerox. I have no idea how I can do that. Does this work? How do I set scaling in Wine? So Guantanamo, we're currently using the a native Linux one. So And if that's answer is for the DPI scaling, it doesn't apply because this uses a non-standard GUI toolkit, so the standard wine scaling does not apply. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to do this real quick. I'm just going to go over to Imager here, and I'm going to put that up so I can just link it. Because then I don't have to manage this file's existence anymore. Upload complete. Copy. There you go. One floppy image. No problem. That went actually, that was good practice for me to remember how this is all set up. So I didn't mind doing that. All right. This though, we need to get back to this and we need to re-rip this as 40 track. I think I need to do this. File settings. I need to duplicate this copy. All right. Then come down to here. We're going to name this single side. All right. I'm going to do sided mode on check, side 0. And then track distance. I'm actually going to set this here. 40. Oh, wait, no, I don't need single-sided. I only need 40. So both sides. 40. Okay, there we are. AJ Slims, thank you for the Prime sub and for the 5th month. All right, anything else here? I think that was set to single side. I should copy this and set it to 40. 40. Both sides. I'll set that to default, and then we'll set this, not sector count, tracks to 40. There we go. Okay, now theoretically, multiple, I should be able to come down here, grab this and that. Unknown dash 40, and this should work. Oh, yeah, sorry. Oops. There you go. So, yeah. As I work on getting the webhook stuff set up, which now that, well, actually, after tomorrow we get the networking things done, I'll try and get the webhooks thing set up. Another thing, I think I mentioned this in the stream on the desk, but it turns out the way that this stupid T-Mobile modem router thing works is that it puts like each network connection, Wi-Fi, Ethernet port 1 and Ethernet port 2 on like different VLANs. The devices on those can't communicate to each other. So what I'm thinking is I might put a different Wi-Fi router on the Ethernet port for that, and then just basically ignore the Ethernet stuff and everything, the Wi-Fi and all of that coming off of the T-Mobile router. And then just run it all through this. Then they'll all connect to each other. The only problem is that this thing is hosed. So I don't have like a good Wi-Fi router, and one of the RPM or SMA connectors on here is like ripped off. So maybe not this particular one, but yeah. So I don't know, we'll figure it out. Should go on full on pfSense. I really don't want an overly complicated network setup in here. It's very much not needed. I just don't care. So I can't do anything like hosted through here anyway. So yeah. Let's see. There are lights that flicker on the edge. What's going on? What are those lights flickering on your laptop? Oh yeah, they're just RGB. I can't turn them off. So I've tried. There's no way I can do it. Could you change track view to scatter, please? What do you mean? It's just right. Oh, this is scatter. So when it does it next time, we'll just look at that. So, because this says we have both, essentially. Actually, I can even do this. Boom. Now we'll be able to fit both. Yeah, I think that's ready. All right, start. Boom. That's doing much better. Why is it not showing stream data? Why are they different colors now? Green is factory image floppy. Very weird. I'll answer all the RGB questions here. Long story short, I'm not opening the laptop. Whoa, yellow. I haven't seen yellow before. Mismatch. Good. I don't know. Close the scatter window and open it again. Is that what the problem is? View scatter window. Yeah. Still no. Weird. Overshot the end of this. Yeah, that's not a problem though. All right, let's go back to. I apparently closed my window with HXC. Cool, that's smart. All right, let's go back to tools, image, bin, len, this. Okay. Release the disk is MFM. It seems to be. Does command prompt window show you what flags it threw in the yellow track? It's got a lot of stuff in there. I have no idea. There's way too much going on in there. HXCFL. All right, let's do this and then split. Bar lights seemed unusual on the laptop. Didn't mean. Yeah, no, it's fine. I wish I could turn them off. That's all there is to it. I've tried installing OpenRGB. Doesn't work. I just don't really care that much either. So, but annoyingly, the flicker threshold for them is really inconvenient. What am I doing? Projects, CryoFlux, Linux, DTC, IMG, unknown. Oh no, I stupidly put them both into the same folder. Well, oh well. All right, opening it. Not that. Not. All right, I'm gonna make this bigger here because it renders this a lot quicker and easier. Plaque electrical tape. I will not enjoy the liquidy goo that gets left behind that over time, so I don't think I'm gonna go that route. That looks perfect. Okay. And then it has the opposite of CPM. It's got like a different sector count at the end. What? It's got like one high density track right at the end. Hey, Cody. Whoa. David, before you do something like that, it'd be better to give me some information about what it is, because I'm going to be slightly picky about it this time. Did it overshoot the red part? Probably. But I'm more interested in that like last track that seems to be higher density. Yeah, that's what I'm guessing, Pordizo, is that was like an extra track that was formatted. So it was like used as a high density disk. Does it have, yeah, but it has the ring, which tells me that it's a low density disk. So weird. I don't have time to look that up right now, David. All right, I will, for grins and giggles, export that as an image, just because why not? All right, you know what? Let's do This is... I'm going to open a new thing here. I'm going to go BYOBU, all right. CD, image. No, tools, image, perfect. And that'll be it. Okay, so we're going to do flux, IMG convert to here, and then, yes, display them all. We're going to go unknown 40, unknown 40, 0, 0 dot 0, boom. And we now have a PNG. Let's open that in GIMP. All the stuff at the bottom of the terminal is BYOBU. It gives you extra information about your setup. Why does this one show this correctly as like a 40-track drive? 83 tracks, oh, because it did it, oh, it's so weird. They display them so differently. But yeah, that's like higher density track, weird. All right, so there's that. But that looks fine. Okay, I'm satisfied that this drive is working and we're good. So, it's time to make a image of some Xerox stuff. I don't think we have any reason to delay. Whew, I'm excited. Sergeant Silver, thank you for the tier 1 sub and for the 2nd month. Yeah, I guess it has been 2 months. So, let's get this going. I'm going to do file, settings, output. We're going to make another folder, Xerox. I have no idea. Oh, wait, this is probably, you said single-sided. We're going to just do a full overkill rip of the first one, and then we will scale back from there. So, to go over this again, sorry about that. We have 4 disks here, okay? There are copies, so theoretically we can mess this up 1 time each and still be good, I believe. So we're gonna set aside 1 set of copies here. All right. Now, we're gonna do the base systems first, all right? This is exciting. And we should be able to get a read here. Image all 4 and compare images. We can. Yeah, Duke, I can tell these are actually Xerox discs as well, so this is all super duper fancy. I believe they are 40-track MFM, single-sided. That's what I think they are. So we're going to Xerox base 0. That'll be the path for the first one. All right. Do multiple. Set drive limit to 80 track. Yeah, let me do that. File settings, advanced. So 79, I think, actually. So 79, let's do that. Okay. Should image both sides? Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing full everything. So we're gonna do multiple, format guided, and MFM, because I'm pretty sure that's what they're gonna be. Yeah, so here we go. It's gonna be base 0 double 80. All right. Yeah, I feel like preservation probably would be the better way to go, because we don't know. All right. Actually, we don't even need the image. Let's just do preservation, because the IMG file is going to be completely useless here, because we're doing this wrong the first time intentionally. So okay, like that. And I'm most concerned about getting the stream files anyway. So, all right. View scatter window, wherever it went. Is it under? View scatter window. There it is. And start. Why did it start in the middle? and then stop. It read one sector? What? Xerox, base. Yeah, it read track 24 and then stopped. What? Profiles messed up? Yeah, I guess so. File settings. Preservation. Raw. No. All the settings are there. Max track is 79. Set track distance. Track. Well, I can do that. I'll make a copy down here. Copy. Reservation copy. Track distance 40. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to eject the disk. I'm going to calibrate. Because calibrating will set the head back to track 0. Oh, it will do analysis based on that? 0? Okay, we'll try that then. Yeah, oh yeah, that's right, because it's dumb. File settings, output, advanced, yeah. 79, okay. All right, we'll try multiple, do this one and that one, okay. Now this is double 40, if I remember right. File settings, image profiles, 40 tracks and 40 tracks double-sided, okay. Start. No disk and drive. That is true. My bad. Stop. Start. Yes. Yes. Why? What? Reset button. Yeah, that's for sure. Reset. Okay. Start. Yes. Yes. What? All right. I'm going to put the dirty disk in, change nothing, and restart it. This is so stupid. What on earth? Okay. How about we close it and restart it? Restarting worked. Okay. Blah. All right, I'm gonna stop it because it's gonna way overshoot here. I'm gonna go back to the folder. Yeah, don't worry about that yet. Oh no, did it just do that straight into the IMG folder? Output, Xerox base 0. Okay, Xerox base 0. All right, what's going on here? Double. Oh, that's right. It makes a subfolder here. It's not a complete menace. All right. So we're going to do delete these. Okay. Now we're going to do multiple. We're going to do this and this. And start. All right, now it's going to work correctly. It may not be MFM. Yeah, it's single-sided. And it's not 80, so the terminology is wrong there. I did it wrong. Those sectors do look a little wonky. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Mismatch? Yeah, so it might be FM. Oh, it's going to be weird sector size. Well, we're going to find out when we look at the raw data in HXC. So, yeah, HXC can convert it, yeah. Getting the flux files, that's the most important thing. We'll redo this as single-sided 40 track in a moment. So... yeah, Pordizo, they're going to have a very weird custom format for sure. All right. So, before we make any judgments based off of that, let's open it up and view it here. Oh, did it super quick. Okay, yeah, that looks good. Yeah, a little wavy, but that's not a problem. So, single-sided, figured that. But yeah, that's a read. So how many sectors is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Many sectors. 16 sectors. Okay. Sector size is 128. All right. Again, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it's 16 sectors. Wavy sectors look kind of cool. It's not really intentional. It means there's a mismatched speed between them. Boring format. But yeah, that looks good. Okay, so I'm going to redo this as single and 40. All right, file, settings, image profiles. Okay, we're just going to make a new one here at the end. New image profile. Xerox. We're going to do this Xerox raw. Do that. Okay, sector size is 128. Sector count, exactly 16. Track distance 40. All right. We're gonna, actually I wanted to dupe that, minus copy. Oh, single side, yes. Side 0, okay. Side 0. All right. And then this will be MFM. And MFM. Okay. Boom. Multiple. Not FM. Is it FM? Is it FM or MFM? I have no idea. How do we know if it's FM? Is it just because it has so many more that it's FM? Now I'm not sure. Toggle the MFM? What do you mean what do you mean toggle the MFM? Toggle in HXC. Oh, okay. It seems to think it's MFM based on that, so that's MFM there. So I guess it thinks it is based on that. All right. Single 40. So it is MFM. Okay. So let's go ahead and do this again. Start. Error. Sector size can't be changed for this image type. Okay. Cody, this disc was extremely graciously sent to me by CellGen Studios in Canada. I actually met them when I went to LTX 2019, and it's on loan essentially. So I'll be sending these back, but they got one of these that's complete, so that's what it is. And yeah, target RPM 30, 300. Is that, will that fix it? MFM. Okay, do that. End track 79. Well, okay, so I will just, you know what, we'll default. We'll output end track should still be 79. It is. We'll just do the Xerox raw. How about that? Raw. And then we'll export it with HXC. Boom. Can't change sector size for raw. Really? I guess maybe it's because it doesn't matter. It's not processing it. Is that what it is? It just doesn't care? Is that what the problem is? Yeah, so maybe... Well, it should just ignore it then. Xerox, MFM, stop, start. Well, now it's going to work. But this isn't going to give me raw files. And it's still cranky. No stream data, because why would we want that? Well, because I'm not doing flux. Wow, it's quick when it's just doing this. Sector found, but not an image. Try different sector size. Don't set sector settings for the raw type. Okay. But this was apparently wrong here. Okay, hold on. Let's go through this. Raw, or MFM. Okay, I set it to 128 and exactly 16. Let's default on that. Sector count any. What do you mean side 1? It should be side 0. This is side... over here is side 0. This is side 1. So side 1 is the dead side. So I will just not set a sector count. We'll leave it at sector size. That's no problem, Felix. It's not a bad thing to double check. Side 0, sector size 128. Extension, oh, hello, IMG. That's a thing. So that's all good. Okay, raw, we'll just disable sector, anything, blah. Okay. Leave it like that. Extension, raw, okay. Now let's try both. Multiple. Both Xerox. Start. Now it's gonna go, okay. And still error. Mismatch. This will give me good, excuse me, raw files. I just don't like not getting this defined correctly. So maybe it's a different bits per sector or whatever. I did not change the RPM setting. Does that actually make a difference? Yeah, so 300, 300, we can try that. MFM is set to 128 bytes, no sector count defined. Want to retry? Yeah, it says try different sector size. RPM doesn't matter. Yeah, that's what I thought. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'll set 256. I did set the, well, when I set sector count, then it cries. So 16. Okay, I'll do MFM. Boom. Hold on. Xerox MFM, and then then it worked. But it still has an issue. So I'm gonna try 17 sectors potentially, but I think I need to try different sector size. It may not be 128. It would make sense to be 17 since it has like the blank sector. That's because it's a 360 RPM. Okay, let me explain RPM here, okay? RPM is how fast the disk spins. The head sees the data at a different speed, but the index hole on the head or the index sensor tells it when sector 0 is. So the head will see data at a quicker rate, but the timing between the start and end of the sectors is all that matters. So when you have different drive controllers can't handle some RPMs because it changes the data rate. When you're actually just decoding data, the RPM doesn't matter because when you have the entire raw data as a file, it's 0 RPM. It's not moving at all. So how quickly you fill in that file doesn't actually matter. The RPM is just for the drive and the drive controller, and the CryoFlux can do any RPM. If this was a 500 RPM drive, it could do that. It doesn't matter. So it is a DD disk written at 300 RPM, drive is 360 RPM. Yes, but it shouldn't matter. The drive just reads the speed at whatever speed it reads it at. So the only difference is the controller, and this controller should be able to handle it. I'm not even sure why it has a target RPM setting. But anyway, I'm going to try 256 bytes, and I'm going to leave the sector count at, I'm just going to set that to default, whatever it feels like. All right, start. Extra data was found hidden in unused parts of block header. All right, that's different. Sectors are 17 or 18, bytes are, okay. Well, this result good plus modified. So that might be good. Yeah, I think Hunter's got a good analogy there. Target RPM, so the data rate is recorded correct for the image type in case you want to write it out. Okay, so then it would just be specific to that media type. So it shouldn't matter. They'll just be basically metadata. But all right, I'm going to try and set sector to 17 and see if it makes it happy. Start. Does not like 17. $18. It doesn't like 18. But I can try 18 with 128 bytes. Noodles, you are somewhat late. All right, mismatch. Try different sector size. Noodles, you're getting into the part where we're doing the really interesting stuff. We're trying to identify the format of the Xerox disks. We can count 16 sectors, but the thing is that is 16 data sectors. There is still this blank alignment sector. Whether or not that one counts as far as the software is concerned, I'm not really sure. So that's a different thing, but yes, there are 16 individual data segments. Blank don't count. Okay, then it should be 16. So we could try file settings 16 at 256. Boom. This is app, no, this app is Java. This is pure Java. So this is probably Metal. Yeah, I think that was the name for the pure Java one. Pordizo, FLTK is the HXC software. So when I look at the track sectors, this is FLTK, but this is CryoFlux, this is Java. This gets the closest. So 256 plus 16. I'm going with that. But extra data was found hidden in unused parts of the block header. Oh, but it likes that. All right. How bad would it be if you just oversampled the entire thing? That's what I'm doing as well, Vorpal Sword. Actually, I'm going to do that right now on this one to just make sure I have it. I'm going to go raw, just boom. I don't think I've done this fully yet. Wait, did it just delete the directory? Hold on. Xerox single, okay, there we go. So it's a 160K image there. Why am I getting garbage? Why is it doing high density? Stop that. File settings, 40 tracks, single-sided. What? Yeah, we don't have a 64 option here. But raw, preservation. Maybe format guided, that's what I want. Boom. Because I don't want 80 tracks, that's too many tracks. Single, no. Start. Error, at least one image type. Okay, boom. Oh, hold on. Multiple. Boom. Okay, go. Start. View, scatter, view, scatter. No data, because why would I want to see stuff? I'm also not getting stream data for some reason. H means good plus modified. That's all I know. Sorry. Preservation always does 80 tracks? Okay. Double-sided I'm going to use alone. I swear I got it to do it once, but I don't know. Why didn't that save? Oh. Thanks. Alright, fine. What is this S0.raw 9 minutes ago? Oh, I don't think that matters. Alright. Just go ahead and yoink all that into... Wait, what's this S0? That's weird. I don't know. Put all this in there. All right. Then we'll drop this one here. Okay, track view. Then we're going to go to 48 TPI. Come on! That's what it is. Fine, we'll cram it on a 96. That should be good. Okay. Orange is H because it knows its floppy's a copy. All right. But that should be it. That should be a good image. Other than the fact that we're getting an IMG file that's only 160K, and I swear that the manual or something somewhere said it was 100. It was the brochure. Said it was like 180K. So, weird. I don't know, Helen Croft. With it matching weirdly like this, I don't know. But at least we have raw. Raw is be all, end all. It's good. So, meh. Also, settings. Hold on. MFM. That's all. Whatever. Write it out and test it. We will do that towards the end. I want to image all of the disks first. So we're gonna do Xerox base single. Okay, I forgot to do -0, so I'm gonna just for my own sake, I'm gonna do this one more time. Hopefully it actually makes a folder and puts it in there like it's supposed to. It knows because home copies are not done on a disk duplicator, and that's what the extra data it finds. Okay. Those two, okay, and start. Why aren't you making a directory? All right, there's that. So that's the same exact thing we just ripped before, but I did it in there. Is the directory actually set? It is there, but I don't know. Right with low density drive. Yeah, that's why I have the 40 track there. I agree. All right, now I'm gonna do one there, and I'm gonna swap out for the other base system disk and do that. So we'll have images of both of these. So I'm gonna denote them as having been imaged by putting them backwards in the sleeve. Is a byte break allowed here? Yeah, you can do it right now. This is not a bad time. All right, imaging. That looks very similar. Now, one thing we can do here, copy, boom, one. All right, now I'm gonna take all of these, put them into the one folder. I'm gonna MD5 this, boom, and then go to this one, properties, MD5 that. They are different. That's strange and discouraging, but we have raw files, so that's all that really matters. So yeah, Vorpal Sword, the whole point for a change keyboard was meant to be for vintage computers to have like fun with that kind of thing, but when I'm doing something like this, it's really like imperative that I actually just have the ability to focus and stuff, and I've found that the vintage keyboards really make that difficult. So last 5 sectors of green probably not used. That could be the missing 20K. But so are you saying it's not adding the green data to it? To the image? I don't know. All right, we'll take a look at that in a moment, Noodles. I just want to get the other 2 discs imaged while I have the format stuff settled on. Green blank sector should be written as 0 bytes. Yeah, so it should be 0 padding the file. That's what I was thinking. So, all right. I'm gonna take this one out. I'm gonna put in the options disk now. And we're gonna do that, which should be a similar sector structure, I suspect. Options -0. Start. I have no idea, Zero Holmes. Well, that was a weird read, but all right. Let's go ahead and
copy that, make a directory, put all of those in there. And for giggles, let's view this. It's about what I expected. We pretty much determined what the sector structure layout is here. All right, 1. See, when using Grease Weasel, what about using SCP files as a CryoFlux? They're both raw. I don't really have an affiliation towards any one file type or not. The only reason I use the CryoFlux files is because I also have a CryoFlux, so it would mean the files will be compatible both ways. All right, change it over to 1. Let's do this. After this finishes, we okay, fixed. After this, we've theoretically imaged everything that we can image. So, Black Jam Alex, this is just Java's Metal UI. This is just pure Java. Is it called Swing? I don't remember. I think there's different names, but I don't remember. Oh, man. I'm going to go with Het. Hello, Het, since it's your first time chatting. And yeah, we're getting pretty close here. We're going to do a byte break after this, and then we're going to try and write a disk, and then boot the Memorywriter off of the written disk. So that is, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Swing. Oh, is that what it's called? All right. Swing is the name of the toolkit. Metal is its default look and feel. Okay, that's right. Swing is the API. Metal is the theme. That's what it is. Yeah. Yeah, but I was pretty sure this was just Metal. So, all right. Oh, man, standing's nice every now and then. Ooh. Oh, man, one of my sternum pops. That's probably really loud on the microphone. I missed part of the stream. What was on the Dusty floppy? I didn't look. I just imaged it. I didn't actually try and find anything. That's one thing, is it's actually not super easy to read files with the CryoFlux or stuff, so I don't really bother with that. I think if I read the unknown disk stuff, well, I did it as like, what, 80 tracks? That makes it kind of complicated. So I don't think, maybe this, and then disk browser. Yeah, we have no idea what the file structure is. 5 1/4 inch, 360, or is it 320? No, we have no idea. Yeah. Yeah, it would be nice if it just mounted it like, you know, a normal thing. I had an option to do that and just did it like a USB device where it translates stuff on the fly. But I don't know. HXC has track manipulation tools for improperly imaged disks. Yeah. Disk type if you have that installed on the image file. I could theoretically, but I don't think that's going to do what you think it do, because I tell it how to format the disk when I make this. So if I'm wrong on what this disk is, this could be an IMSI disk. That's the thing. This could be a CPM IMSI disk. I have no idea what it should be formatted as. I ripped it as a test and just to have it just in case, whatever. It's quite likely actually an IMSI formatted 5 1/4 inch disk. So yeah, I don't know. Because that's where it came from, is that listing of stuff, or that lot of stuff. So, yeah, all right. The look and feel I have there is Nimbus, is it? Okay. The give you a file says when you got the low-level format correct. It really all depends. I mean, I have no idea what it is. Frelly and Olenard, this is all still very early. So, like the raw file formats and stuff, it's, yeah. Have we proven that these are the correct disks? So Celgen actually has a Memorywriter 645S, which is what I have here. His is complete. He's got the monitor and everything. They boot onto his, so I'm pretty sure they're going to be right. I have not booted them on mine yet because I wanted to image them before I put them into there, because I don't know what the condition of my drives are. They could just like have a knife sticking down and just cut the hole in the disk. I don't know. So I just did this as the safety step here. So, yeah, for right now, though, we're going to do the bite break. So, October 1984, and that is going to be page 51. So I will be back in a moment with that. And I already was all smart and stuff and put these back on my shelf, so real easy to find here. Oof, I hit my head on a light. Those knifey drives are the worst. I just saying, I don't know what the condition of the drive is or what it's going to do, so it makes more sense to image it first. So also browse around. There's other cool artwork. Let's see, I'm not sure what the artwork is in reference to. See, good news is the floppy drives and the Xerox Memorywriter are really easy to access. Yeah, they look super simple. 2 screws release the keyboard, and they have dust covers that snap on. Yeah, that is good to know. Hopefully mine are good. I'm a little concerned that one of yours was bad, because I don't know the history of mine. So, come on, slide out. There we are. All right, this one I can tell had a lot of baking soda in it. That's a little extra crispy sleeve there, but all right. Here we are. So, 5-minute timer.
All right, 5 minutes. Starting now.
We are going to page 51. It supposedly has something relevant to the current conversation. Ooh, that's a nice monitor. All right. This is a letter to the editor, it seems. Ask Byte about the Memorywriter. See, Dear Steve, I am having a problem with my Xerox Memorywriter 615. I bought it with an informal understanding that I would be able to use it as a letter quality printer for a microcomputer. I'm now having difficulty getting this accomplished. I've written Xerox to ask about the feasibility of having an RS-232C port put in my typewriter. I wish I had told this could be accomplished only by upgrading my 615 to a 620 at a cost of more than $900. I've located several companies that can change IBM electronic typewriters into printers for micros for less than $500. The kit was $210 for a memory, or for a oh my gosh, the wheel writer. Let's see. I would appreciate any help you can give me. I am not prepared to spend $900 to upgrade my typewriter into typewriter with preview screen and additional memory. I am prepared to spend $500 to convert my typewriter into a machine that can function as a printer. So spending $900 is a high price to pay if the only benefit is the machine can now be used as a printer for your computer. At those prices, it would be best to purchase a dedicated printer for a computer and leave the typewriter as it stands. Daisy wheel printers with rates of 10-15 characters per second are now selling for less than $500, as we found the advertising pages of Byte. Continued. See. Oh man, this is. I wasn't expecting that. One moment here. A new product for transforming electronic typewriters into computer printers is being advertised by Cord Ltd, and the product is the Super Cord 2. It's an update to the original Super Cord. The claim is the Super Cord 2 can transform typewriters such as Adler, Brother, Royal, Smith Corona, Silver Reed, etc. into computer printers. Maybe the etc. includes the Xerox machines. The address is that. The price of Super Cord ranges from $295 to $365, depending on the model selected. I really hope that person did not buy a Super Cord. But on the other hand, I hope they did, so there's one floating around. If I remember correctly, a Super Cord attaches to the keyboard and is like, it punches the keys for you. So, yeah, technically that would work, but no, that would be a terrible idea. But yes, this is a thing here. So my 645S, not printer compatible, but it could have been outfitted with that. When we looked at the brochure for these, we saw that that was an option, so that's interesting. But I find this particular section here where the person is recommending just go buy another printer to be really,
really cool and to me personally reaffirming. After I made the video about the printing typewriter, I said basically exactly the same thing, and people gave me a lot of flack for it in the comments, like, oh, you have no idea, it would have been so much more affordable to have a printer and a typewriter all in one. And it's just, no. Buy a nice typewriter and a printer. Just, it didn't work out. The electronics are too expensive, or at least overpriced, because no one bought them to get the economy of scale down. But I find this really, really cool to see in history this exact thing. And you know what? I think I might know where a letter is, something to this effect as well that I have. Give me like 30 seconds to come out here and look and see if I can find it. I do. Oh, man. Oh, no, this is something else. You know what? This is fun. We kind of read the thing already, but this goes along with the interesting things here. In the MSci stuff I found this letter from a former user, or from the, I think possibly the former owner, I'm not really sure. But okay, here is the owner of the computer. You don't need any, no, this is a reply they got after asking a question to someone. You don't need any special hardware device to have one PC control both a mono and color monitor. Just install 2 adapters and software can switch between them easily, or just write directly to the video memory location since they answer to different addresses. Examples of programs that do this now are Microsoft and Borland's debuggers, which use one display for your program, the color, and the other for the debug output, the mono. I think there's a PC magazine utility called Doors that lets the user switch back and forth between them on a hotkey. Controlling 2 displays of the same type or more than 2 displays is another problem. This is a person who reached out, my Deoxit just went for a ride, one moment. Oh wow, those are loud. About doing the same thing I did with the 2 monitors on an IBM 5150, basically. All right, and this is a historical document that I have through the MSci stuff about someone asking about doing identically the same thing and getting a response. And this is the only time I've ever heard about this Doors program. I now have a mission in life to find that. But yeah, it's kind of cool. To me, this kind of goes along with seeing this, that is a record of me coming to the same conclusion that they would have in the past. Kind of just really cool to see. So thank you for recommending this. I personally found that really interesting to see. So yeah, that was unexpectedly cool bite break there. Thank you. Go put these away. Ugh. I need to move that softbox because I'm gonna tear that light down because I keep hitting it as I walk by. Okay, October 84 goes there. Actually, I'm just gonna put the light lower down so I actually see it because I have it up above my head right now. Now I won't bump into it because I'll smack it with my face. Okay. Our next objective is to write a disk. Can't wait for those Memorywriter images. So I would like to, since we have everything here to verify these, I would like to verify them before we pop them up on archive.org. So we should be able to do that. But yes, I am really looking forward to being able to put these up there as well. NetYarzo is so awesome. Yeah, I don't know why you're talking about NetYarzo, but yes, it is super cool. I would really like to be able to get one, but they just become too desirable for being the black PlayStation. So yeah, it's not going to happen anytime soon. But all right, we're going to switch over to the 40-track drive and then try writing probably just the raw files because that'll be easier. So I'm going to use the FreeDOS disk I have here because I kind of messed it up with a magnet, so it's not going to really work anyway. Yeah, best way to image them in a 300 RPM drive. Yeah, that's I'm going to switch to the 40-track drive here. So if you want high-res scans of the disk labels, I can send you those your way before they go to archive.org. That'd be perfect. If you want to email me or reach out on Discord, yeah, that would be cool.
All right. I can't remember. Have I written a disk with the CryoFlex yet? I don't remember. I do have the right gate open, so I'm now closing that. All right, power supply back on. Putting a disk in. Let's figure out how to do this. I'm going to reset this so I know that it actually checks the right gate. But all right. So I'll bring this over here, and we're gonna look at that, but we're not gonna actually see it. Just why not? Look at that. There's a floppy drive. That thing's cool. Anyway, back to this. Let's figure out how to write an image. So file, no, here. Select outputs. Right gate jumper is pure hardware. The CPU don't know. Okay, that makes sense. Select outputs. How do I? Oh, that's right. This can't write. Yeah, that's okay. So we're gonna have to use the command line DTC. DTC. That is installed. Okay, perfect. CD image. Xerox base. That seems a little too convenient. Oh no, that's right. Okay, we put everything into base. Okay, now I know why I messed up. We're gonna actually no, I need to put these in a thing here. I slightly messed up. Xerox base 0. I gotta put all of this into a folder. Copy folder. Cut and paste. All right. So CD, Xerox base -0. Boom. All right. So we're going to image the raw file. So image them again on the 40 track drive so the copy is best. We can do that. Let's do that for one, because I was having problems getting it to read with the 40 track drive. That's the thing. So if I go up to here, can that KGUI? No, where am I at? CryoFlex Linux, DTC, KGUI should be there. Okay, drive, 0, file settings, advanced, 39. Okay, select outputs, that, oh, hold on. Bitrate in the raw file is wrong for 303 art. To write out properly. Is it really? Oh my gosh, that's so dumb. Okay. Okay. File, settings, output, Xerox. 40. Yeah, I don't know. We'll image it one more time. We did clean this drive, so it's safe. Those should work. 39 outputs, good. Okay. I'm gonna do multiple disable 40 track in the profile. So, oh, it's a track skip. That's right. Yeah, that's. No, don't calibrate. Calibrate, only all calibration does is check how many sectors are on the drive. There isn't actually any calibrate. Yeah, don't worry about it, Noodles. We're just doing this as a safety precaution. All right, base 0. Why? Weird. Device control command failed. Is this drive just bad? I don't... It came out of a Tandy, if I remember right. It's set to D0. Actually, is that a problem? Does it need to be D1? Hey. That might have been it, Vorpal Sword. That would very likely be it. Okay. Now we're going to redo that because I didn't change... Actually, the RPM doesn't matter. Okay. We can write this back now. All right. So we're going to go to this one. Go up again, CD base -40 ls. So, all right, we're gonna take this disk out so I don't write over my source disk. Image the other 3 disks while we're at it. I want to write a disk first. I really, really want to write a disk right now. We have spent an hour imaging disks. I want to write one. Okay. Gotta remember the stupid DTC protocols or parameters. DTC-H. Okay. Oh, that's complicated. Okay, we're gonna do stream files. We're gonna write to a drive. There's a lot. Yeah, because the thing is it's really dumb. You have to do it in a specific order. Write image to disk. Set source image type. Default 0. 0 is cryoflux stream files. You know what? I want to make sure that wasn't preservation. File settings. Format guided. Okay, so that's 0A, technically. Yeah, 0A. Are the same for writing? Okay, so it'll be -W, all right. -WI 0. I don't know why it wouldn't just detect it. It might. Set mode. I don't think I have to do that. Right side one. Nope, that's good. Flippy disk, don't care. Step, don't care. Okay. There is D. Do we want drive 1? I think we imaged drive 0. Drive, yeah, we imaged drive 0. Or is it stupid? Default 0. I think, yeah. Alright, just that. Alright, well, alright, we'll try that. Why not? It's not like anything bad's gonna happen. Okay, W0-F. Base 0, 0, hold on. Dot, nope. Raw. What on earth? Hold on, base 0, dot, raw. This file name is awful. What on earth? Okay, and then get rid of the space because it's stupid. I think that's right. Okay. Bad. Stop it. Well, hopefully that doesn't cause any problems. I don't think it will, since those last ones were like weird anyway. So we're gonna go with that. Now it gets interesting. Next time, yeah. Definitely needed some kind of limit. All right. All right. So we can close that off. We will be bringing VGA capture up in a moment. I can turn this. Well, actually, you know what? We're just moving this disk over and then turning it on, basically. I do need to plug power back in over here because I only ran one power cable today because I didn't think I was going to be swapping it back and forth. All right. RKN45, thank you for the tier 1 sub and for the second month in a row. Yeah, has been 2 months. All right. I think I'm good. Celgen, Xerox asked you to not have a disk in the drive on power on or off. Yes. I was thinking the same thing. I was going to ask to confirm, so thank you. All right. All right, so this should show up. Yep, there. Okay. Now I think I should just put the disk in and then press a key. Or it might detect it and try and boot. This is the moment of truth here. That was wrong. Hold on. The drives are super weird. We haven't cleaned this, by the way. So yeah. Here we go. I think. Enter. I don't know. I don't know what we do here. Care disks, okay, yada yada. Base system disk. You know what? I also have the note here. In theory, was keyboard is borked. Keyboard could be borked. Turn on, insert base system disk. Wait. Apparently we have a hype train going here. See,
Okay, Mikolas, thank you for the tier 1 sub for the 4th month. Commander Keen, thank you for the 250 bits. Mikolas, thank you for the 300 bits. Manjanko Tech, thank you for the 100 bits. And HMS Toutbridge, thank you for the tier 1 sub. As I recall, the thing was a bit slow to get to the insert disc. Press soft touch button. What is soft touch? Do you mean one of these? Because these are the ones that say, like, insert instruction disc. Yeah. But then it doesn't do anything with it. So you should try to boot as soon as latch is turned. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'll try the other drive. There's one thing we did not do. We did not image this disk back to do it. Wantano Mech, thank you for the 100 bits. Yeah, it's looking for the instruction disk because I pressed a button specifically for that, so I can clear that. Take that, keyboard. Oh, it took it hard, actually. We didn't need keys. This thing's deep. Let's see, did I break anything? Doesn't look like it. Alright. Alright, I think I'm gonna have to restart it here. Ooh, that was lucky. But I didn't just end the stream by pressing spacebar. Keyboard deserved it. Why is there a stabilizer on the numpad enter key? It doesn't need that. Oh, thank you for the 100 bits, Blake. This is a complicated one. I'm gonna turn it off and on again. Beep. Okay, I hear both of them get accessed. I hear it spinning. There's no access light. I can test one of the copies. I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I think I want to test an original though. So we're gonna do that. We have two for a reason. So let's see. Theoretically, image the copy and compare. Yeah, we can do that in the background. FTD, yeah, that's true too. All right, second power cable, I guess. Here's one. Have a bunch of extra now since I changed how this is all run down here. There we go. And copy test. Start. All right, that's imaging. All right, off. On.
Huh. That still didn't do anything. Well, it's a backplane Vorpal sword. There's really not much to mess with. It's already open. Anyway, I'm gonna just yoink this because no, nothing really going on with that. There's only power connectors on top. Can the external floppy be plugged into the backplane? No, they're completely different kinds of floppy drives. All right, I'm not putting that back in now. Yeah, one of the cards could be at fault. Dang, that sucks. For the record, while we're here, this read back very much the same as what I wrote, so that looks like it was probably good. That's the copy there. So I think the manual said this needs to be removed before booting. Well, I just removed it and it still didn't boot, so it's not that. But yeah, that's what we're seeing. Compare image checksums. I mean, it's different when I ripped them like the same. Okay, let's see. IMG. Hold on. So Xerox, base 40. Properties, checksum, calculate. Can you swap the drive mechanism? Secondary drive might be in better shape. That is possible. Okay, and then the copied one, properties, checksums, 6D. Actually, they are the same. The image files are the same. So the image is good to the disk. So theoretically, my copied disk should work. Since I have a copy that is identical, we're going to get a little risky. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do the thing we shouldn't. We're going to put the disk in and then turn it on. Since I have a copy, if I kill it, doesn't really matter. Because it accesses both drives while it's starting up. It's seeking the heads. I heard it do something with the disk, and then it did nothing else. Man, that's annoying. Just do the same on the other side for giggles. Vorpal sword, I'm honestly not 100% sure. The only thing so far I've been able to get it to do is show insert instruction disk. But somewhere in here it says something to the effect of, well, right here actually, I had it on the page. So here it says basic features available without disk, and then it has a whole bunch of stuff, and that makes it seem like you should be able to just type, probably. But I can't. So I don't know what's going on. Seljan, you haven't happened to try yours without a disk in it, have you? Does it do anything? Wait, it does stuff when you don't have a disk in it, like it will type? It goes into typewriter mode and it responds to the keyboard. Oh, that's not good for me. Oh no. All right. Well, we have more work to do, it seems. I don't think the keyboard's bad if it's supposed to also boot. We have two problems going on. One, it should boot the disk after the disk is put in, but it's not. And two, it should respond to key presses, but it's not. This has got way more complicated. It's a lot more complicated than that, Vorpal sorting. You don't just throw logic analyzer on there and know what the answer is. We have to know what to logic analyze, but then we also have to know what's correct, which requires either a schematic or a lot of reverse engineering. Yeah, brain dead typewriter, that's what it seems like. No, what I'm trying to get at here is that we have two things that are failing in a specific way. We are not getting input from the keyboard, and we are not getting input from the floppy drives. The two of those, now it's theoretically possible both could be broken. But it makes more sense that something upstream is broken that is trying to access them. See, well, I got good EEPROMs and hardware, so I can totally help however I can. I really appreciate that. I'm not sure where to even start, though. I think maybe first thing, I'll reseed all the cards here. We basically did test voltages, I think. I can kind of run through them all, maybe, here, real quick. Just to see. Man, I gotta move that bubble thing before I have a heart attack. There. Could be bad RAM, that's a thing. Yeah, one of the 30 CPUs that handle stuff. Nicholas, also thank you for the 200 bits. I missed that a little bit ago. No, I don't know if there's a refit. At least it didn't blow one up. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna poke around on the power supply and see what happens. Well, thank you, Fuzzy2K. I'm not optimistic now, though. Yeah, this thing is bananas. It's just crazy. All right, so we're gonna switch to, and this thing takes up all of my keyboard space for the control keyboard. Put it over here. Come on, there we are. Switch to this view. All right, you still can't see the multimeter. So many CPUs is like a mini mainframe. Yeah, really. Okay, so I can't see the labels on the rails from over there. I'm gonna have to come around here. Means you're not gonna see me. So let's just go through and test all the voltages. I'm just gonna call them out. You're not gonna be able to see them. Sorry. I can't. It's really difficult to do this. And I don't have a multimeter set up with a thing for like reading out. So yeah. All right, this is ground. Okay, so 32 volts is not connected, so that's fine. This is 9 volts, and it is 9 volts. That I think is ground, so that's whatever. This is, can't tell. The labels are under the wires, so this is like really hard. That's 5 and it's 4.8, that's good. This is 5 and 4.8. This is 5 and 4.9. This one's called PROM. Or PORM? What? P-O-R-M maybe? Oh, I can't tell. It's really hard to read. 12 is 12.15, and whatever this is 16.7. Oh, that one's off to the side, so that one's like something completely different that is unlabeled. So voltages all look okay. Oh, it's supposed to be 17. So yeah, that looks right. All the voltages coming out of the power supply, while loaded, are correct. So, human being, thank you for the tier 1 sub. What keyboard do you use for the streaming controls? It is a Cherry G86 point of sale keyboard. So, yes. The keyboard is essential for the startup. That's good to know. Let me scroll back up here, make sure I didn't miss anything. Have you checked all the red connectors? I have reseeded them all. What is this? What happens if you disconnect keyboard? Does nothing. Don't even get a video display. Okay, it's good to know that you don't get a video display. Fact that you get beeps, printer, and spacing indicates means that it's talking. Yeah. So on that, actually, that it needs something or another, the keyboard to work. This could be important. The typewrite that's in here, this stupid thing. Does yours have this, by the way? The I don't know if you were able to see the whole video I did on this. So mine, it does not. That's really interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna bypass this thing then and see what happens, because I have a feeling that I just don't need it at all. But it has that stupid paper clip. Oh my gosh, it has the paper clip, like the literal paper clip, because that's amazing. So yeah, we're gonna take out the typewrite. That's factory. Oh my god, that's amazing. That's factory. Literal paper clip. And then typewrite comes with like an actual nice ground strap, but you know, whatever. All right, bypass that, connect direct. Which I did do in the previous stream, so I don't think it's going to change anything. But yeah, see. What was that for? That is a spell check module, that thing I just ripped out. So yeah. Wow, hold on, we got a lot of messages there. Yeah, oh, no, is this like off? Oh, weird. All right. All right. So bring this back up, turn it on. Yada yada. All right. Disk in. Latch. And nothing. All right. The head sounds like that because it has this motor that is enormous. That's why. It's probably fine. Type something. Yeah. And we can do the thing, put paper in. I don't think that that's it, but just to rule it out. Yep. Try the buttons above the keyboard. The buttons above the keyboard will give me things like this. Insert instruction disk. So that's different. That means the keyboard's talking. That does not mean that the actual keys are working though. I don't know if it's foam and foil. I think we popped it off and it might be. Whoa. That's a new one. I got it to beep by pressing one of these. The soft keys all expect this to be loaded. That makes sense. Well, I gotta retighten the mount again. It's the most infuriating thing. All right. Okay, I swear it did it. Anyway, I was trying to... There it is. Or am I bumping recall? I'm trying to pull up the key. Press. Hard press. So, the foil's bad. Well, that's something. That is a thing learned. But it's not leaving behind any stuff, which is really weird because that is a film ribbon. Could be the outside is just really dry. End key? Don't worry about it, it's fine. It's just having a nap. Oh, the spring is... It's like the rubber dome collapsed. What happened there? Where'd my key puller go? There it is. That's internal. Because there's no spring on the outside. Nope. Oh, this is infuriating. All right, well, if the foam completely collapsed on the end, maybe? I don't know, that's weird. The end's the first key that actually shows up. But, yeah, so we're getting something now. So I can zoom in there. So we can see we're getting stuff, and we'll probably get a lot off. Yeah, so there's something. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna have to order some Texelex foam and foil stuff. So you said it won't boot without the keys. Can we boot the typewriter without the keyboard? No. Cellgen's actually already said that if you don't have the keyboard connected, then it won't even display anything on the screen. So that's a thing. How come it seems like the world's slowest electrical typewriter? Because electronic typewriters honestly really sucked. They were terrible. I'm not a great typewriter, and I think if I actually really learned the keyboard, I could outpace a wheelwriter. So, yeah. I don't think we need to open the keyboard. I think we know what's going to be in there. Last time we identified the keycap type. I'll have to look back at the stream. Let's see what's going on there. Yeah, so typing works, and the basic display works. Yeah, but it's floppy drives that are meh. Here's what we can do. I'm gonna put the cleaning disc in there for giggles, and that'll make sound, and we can hear when it actually tries to access it. Can you hijack PS2 keyboard, just attach cables? No, it's way more complicated than that. Unfortunately, yeah, that's not gonna work. So I'm taking out my copy, put in the cleaning disc here. Not spinning. Turn it off and on. Well, those are very different sounds. going to be bad again here. With disk in. And looks like nothing. But wow, though, whoa, that's a sound. It thinks it's at the end of the page. It's not. So what I did, oh yeah, it's So one key works. Pressing tab, not so much. Pressing enter to go back down. Eventually. Maybe. It's really bad. It's really, really bad. It just worked. Index, that should go down one. Index works. Wow, that's actually one of the quietest line advances I've ever heard. And it is working. Come on, focus. Look at that. That's actually impressive. I'm not sure that's a whole line. That looks like it probably is. But the return. Man. Why did so many people just stop watching? Well, I don't know how many viewers. Good grief, 198? Was it higher before, David? Wow, that's a lot. Yeah, so space works. It can advance, but tab, it does not like. Well, now it thinks it's at the end. You know what, old adventure gamer? That's not a bad idea. Swapping the cables. I kind of like that. So, all right. It's apparently easy to get into the keyboard. So let's try that. There's 2 screws somewhere. I'm guessing pops off the front bezel. 2 screws underneath. Okay, so 2 screws underneath. I feel them right there. They're on the sides. So I'm gonna do this camera angle for a moment here while I work on this. So yeah. Let's see. Yeah, definitely right there. Let me get the fluke meter out of here. Ugh. Oh, they're flat and weird. You know, those are hex. Where'd my socket set go? Kind of just want to use that. That'll make my life easier. It should be somewhere over here because I had all my tool stuff over here to work on the desk. Wherever it ended up, though, is a different question. I don't see it immediately, so I will give up on that. Huh. All right. Oh, there it is. Yoink. See, Big Easy Xerox has floppy cable 34 pin in a V shape with 1 drive on either end and the controller in the middle. It all runs underneath the carriage. Okay, so it's kind of weird. Unplug the typewriter from AC. It's fine. Okay, so that'll do something. A little bigger. That's the right one. There's no AC, it's a DC typewriter, it's fine. Okay, that's tighter. Well, it's at least more disassembly than we've done before. And this thing is a pain to get out of there. Phillips. Guess we're gonna use this for flat. Ooh, actually, no, can't quite get on there. Additionally, what I'm doing is really not near the powered stuff, so it just, yeah. Both floppy drives have flat plastic or dust covers. They're clipped on, no screws. Okay, good to know. I can see those. That is the weirdest fastener ever. I couldn't remove them. That's what the typewrite thing was sitting on. So that side, loose. Excellent. All right. Part of the button area, it seems to be detaching in the middle. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's just a laminate peeling up. Don't worry about it. Man, these are a pain to get out. You no need to fear the DC till you're, yeah, that kind of stuff. Yeah. That is not the way it works, little Pip. I wish. These screws are super weird and at a strange angle. There we go. Stop it with the stupid paper clip. There. All right, that's a fun day waiting to happen. For now though, these. All right, I took this off once and regretted it because it's kind of weird to get on, but we'll do that later. Oh, that's really chewed up. That doesn't seem right. So that might not be doing me any favors. Okay. Let's see. You have Retrobrite and Toothbrush Montage in the works. No, I don't do Retrobrite. But hello, Prozac. This is your first time chatting. Additionally, this thing's painted. This is probably what color it is. Pretty sure it's painted. Because it's the same color inside and out. So these just yoink off there. And I will slide this into the middle if I can. All right. Did you have the cartridge latched in? Probably. It's a red lever. I'm gonna guess not. That's a complicated bit there. Huh. All right, let's get this in here for a better view. Okay, so here. So we have the stuff. These are the cables, and yeah, there does not seem to be a lot of slack there. So it might actually be easier just to swap the drives than do anything. Those are very weird drives. So yeah, we'll just swap them and hope that solves it. Looks like they're held on with nuts there. Yeah, that'll be it. Well, I think that's going to be the last thing we can try today. That's kind of what I'm saying. There's not too much left here. Beware they use ID jumpers. Okay, I see that. I'm going to take pictures. Drives look fine, very single-sided. You can see the felt pad on the top there. Maybe more so if I lift that one. That just, yeah, that's good. It's more loose than I anticipated. Chip in the bottom right has missing legs. That looks normal. Those are super weird, like encapsulated epoxy chips. They're oh man, they're that weird ace whatever thing is that was been bugging us for caps. That triangle thing. I know we identified them eventually, and it's on the caps wiki page. I don't remember what that is, so yeah. I did write to the correct side of the disk image. It image backed identically. So, should be rewarded with a giant Shugart label underneath the drive. Sweet. You know, changing the drive select jumpers might just do it. Because I should be on a bus, so that might just swap them. Good news, that you can test drives outside the Memorywriter should be regular floppy drives. They look pretty regular. There's a lot of missing conductors in the cable, but yeah, probably regular-ish. Okay, I swapped the IDs. I'm going to plug the keyboard back in kind of loose-like. I'm going to put it there because I know this thing's going to fly back. So, all right. Change the view. Monitor cable was just plugged back in. All right, so we saw them both seek, or at least we saw that one seek. So theoretically, well, hold on, let me restart it. That one seeked first this time. That one's been seeking first previously. So, all right. Let's try this. Oh my gosh. Hold on. I have evidence of a failure. Oh, this latch sucks. It can't spin.
Is there a belt on the other side? Cause yeah. Oh, fun. All right, I think we know what the problem is. All righty, let's take a look at the liquid mess. Bad foam, bad rubber. All right, we're racking them all up now. See, it spins without the disc. It did start to spin a little bit. I don't think it won't spin here now based on what I've been told. No, it really wants that keyboard. Wow. Yeah. I want to continue lifting the other drive out because we're really, really close. Actually doesn't have its voltage rated. That's weird. Because I was thinking that could potentially be AC. Check top clamp and see if it's seized. No, this is totally fine. That spins. That's a little stiff, but it spins. I'm guessing that the friction of the disc being in there is keeping the motor from spinning. The belt is probably super floppy and loose. Don't forget to reset. Yeah, I'll do that right now. I'm guessing that's for a termination pack, but it doesn't seem to be there, which is weird. Stupid carriage. Boom. Boing, boing. Oh my gosh, it's so toast. Oh yeah, problem found. Look at that. All right. Yeah, not even close. So, yeah. It actually hasn't totally wrecked yet, so that's nice. That part might not be super fun. Man, that's annoying. All right. Well, that kind of kills any potential of reading a disc today. Well, okay. I think I have string over here because I pretended like I was going to use it for the Ethernet stuff. So, let's get a length, figure out what we need. These are standard drives. You could use another one. Potentially, I could plug that in. Actually, you know what? Let's just do it. It's going to take zero effort. I don't know what this thing is. So there's that. Whatever that is, that's a problem. Where's that go? Goes to somewhere. Not sure. Well, let's see. That is DS2. So that would be 1. So that would be standard for this. So, yeah. Drive light. There are no lights. Could be door latch sensor. Goes to, actually it is a door latch sensor. It's 100% what it is. So I might need to short that after I put the disc in.
Yeah, so if you tried to swap the drive, you might need to short that. So I'm going to grab a pair of tweezers or something here, jam in there once I put a disc in. Felt pad on the top of the head, not missing. It is not missing. Oh, that head, wow. That is, well, the other one, yeah, that's super smooth. That feels really good. So that's fine, probably. How's that moving? Ugh, big floppy drive. Yoink yoink, this is set to DS1, so, okay. Power, hopefully this is the same. Is this off? Front's not labeled, I'll just hope yes. Leave the dead drive connected for the latch switch. I could do that, I was just gonna, flip the thing though. Where's the split? It's on that side, so that actually makes it match upside down. I was just gonna short it by hand after I put a disc in. Could probably do this though. Also, check out that metal embossed serial tech. Yeah, that thing is sweet. If this works, and I do put a GoTech in here, that'll be hilarious. Because that's theoretically possible. Okay, I gotta make sure I have enough space that it's gonna clear the carriage, and then I have to figure out how I'm getting the keyboard in here. So just having this drive, actually, no, we're not putting the drive near here. That's no. We're gonna short that. There's no space for the drive with the fact I have to have the keyboard on it. So, yeah. Because this already has to like poke up and be weird. Alright, I'm gonna put this back here as well, because I assume it's probably got some kind of sensor for that. Just to drive me nuts. Alright. Boom. Oh, wait. I think it goes like that. Oh. Okay, so it was in. I pulled it out with it out. Alright. In place. Remember the second drive? It's already there. Everything's back. This is set to DS1, which is what that was set. This is set to DS2. This is set to... It's set correctly. Okay, this is upside down, but should work. I don't put pressure on the motor, then I think it'll be fine. There is exposed stuff on the top, but I don't think it's hitting anything, so that's okay. That might actually stall the motor, so I'm gonna put the typewrite by it there to give it some space. Is that good? That's technically clearing, although it's not really actually helping. Let's do it there. Okay. Then I will have to get in there. That's gonna be fun. All right. I'm gonna turn it on so it moves the head. That's good. All right. It did seek the drive. Wah! All right. Putting disc in upside down because the drive's upside down. Closing the actual latch. Now telling it the latch is closed. I'm going to start VGA capture. See what happens. Well, I'm not seeing anything over there. Yeah, I didn't really seem to have done anything. Motor light's not on. Nope. Huh. Maybe try it with the sensor shorted. Well, oh, it's temporary. Oh, whoa! It's momentary. It's booting. Man, it does a lot. Yes! Boom! We got it. Okay. Oh, yes. That is awesome.
Nicholas, thank you for the 32 bits. Wesley, thank you for the 100 bits. And Human Being, thank you for the gifted sub. We did it. It booted. We're taking a picture. Everyone who left, you're getting taunted. We did it, man.
Can you full screen capture? Yes. Here you go. I mean, there's not a whole lot to see. It just says that. I might be able to press settings and have that. Yeah, there we go. That's some stuff.
Mikolas, thank you for the 2 gifted subs. Balika, thank you for the 900 bits. And Abandoned Warlock, hello, since it's your first time chatting. Oh, man, that is awesome. That is so cool. All right, so bad belts, bad foam pads, and that's it. It'll work. Whoa, that is so cool. I'm taunting people who left, though. Oh yeah, that's awesome. That is really nice. There's not a lot we can do left from here. But all of the ingredients are there for this thing to live. Now, was this the original? This is the copy. This is the copy. Type on the keyboard? Well, I mean, it's gonna... well, I'm in settings right now. Do I press that again? Okay. There we go. Yeah, so it is working. I think we may have some other issues. So there's clearly something not going on right with the motor. Oh, it's interesting you can't see anything. Should it... I don't know if it should be typing stuff to the display or not. I don't know how that works. But yeah. Prozac, thank you for the 100 bits. Why is it not showing up on the screen? I don't know. It's possible we don't actually have the top of the screen. I think that's very likely. You don't know either? I'm now where you are at. Okay. Does nothing show up on the screen for you when you type? Is that how it is? When I press like settings, is that all you see? Nothing. Okay, perfect. So I may not be missing data because I assume it seems like there's probably stuff up above on the top that's getting cut off, that we're not syncing completely correctly here. This might be something where we actually have to get the RGB to HDMI, because it's kind of like a big hack that this even works with the MCE to VGA. So, yeah. The electronics are there, though. It might have some weak power stuff going on with the drive motor, because again, if I press tab, well, then it won't work. But it's not all there. The foam is bad. Now the M key is syncing. So yeah, maybe you need to go into the documents mode instead of the typewriter mode. Is there documents mode? I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know how. At this point, though, we've really kind of reached the end of what we can do, because we really have to fix stuff. So we have the bad keyboard. Multiple keys are syncing in now. The
belts are completely gooed, we have a workaround for the belts. We can either use a PC drive or we can use a GoTech. Either one will work. The GoTech, we can now actually provide the images. Well, okay, so the GoTech's going to be more complicated. It may or may not work with the 160K images we have. I'm going to guess that it will, but it's not a guarantee. So that's a thing. So if you went with the GoTech, it'd be pretty simple to wire in momentary switch to bypass the latch sensor. Yeah, you just add another button. Totally simple. Hedis, yeah, thank you for the 100 bits. Image the other 3 floppies and 40 track drive and archive. Yeah, you know what? We will do that. We'll pull this drive out. We'll image the other ones in this. And then I think we'll call it. So, yeah. So I only built up 2 RGB to HDMIs, have dinner parts left. See, latch sensor is probably shorted for door open. It might be, and it might be looking, yeah, it might be. So I wonder if the GoTech will ever take CryoFlux images for proper emulation, possibly. But yeah, that's success. Oh, that is good feeling. Whew. Okay. Yeah, let me get it shut off and start imaging the other discs because we need that drive back. But yeah, oh man, Mavica, yeah, we got it. It booted. There it is, full screen showing the settings page. It's not all right. There's clearly some stuff that's messed up with my video, but that's because it's not syncing correctly. I will need some kind of different video solution. This is pretty close. It's just not totally there. The GoTech with flash floppy can do HXC raw files. Well, guess what I put on there? So maybe we can just do that because I already have that. But yeah, that is working. Oh man, having weird stutter. Oh, that video is super bad. Vorpal Sword is like, is this stuttery? Yeah. This digital or analog video? Yes. So it's technically digital because there's no in-between voltages, but it is also analog because it's just horizontal video sync or vertical and horizontal sync and video on. I haven't dropped any frames, so I don't know what's going on. Okay, that's unfortunate. You might be worth trying to refresh because that can happen. Man, these drives are super heavy. Wow. But yeah, shut it off. Boom. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's good. Selgen, or Sean, thank you again for sending these discs. Oh, that's really awesome. Oh, that's so nice. Face cam is stuttering. All right, if it's a stream because videos are out of sync. Oh, that's weird. Ooh, I'm seeing the stuttering. Okay, why is that happening? CPU loads at 34%. In the end, it was totally worth it. It was. I really appreciate it. Yeah. Oh, that's so awesome. All right, we're gonna finish this up by re-imaging the other disc with the 40 track drive. I'll have another package coming. All right, Franz. See, SD card has superior compute power than what, the stream PC? HPZ 820 is not bad. It's just, it's not up to this. Oh, wow, that will help a ton, Franz. Thank you. Whoa. Belt on the camera? Bad belt on the camera. Yeah, I don't think so. Let me get this tightened up. All right, and then we will get this finished up here. Man, this is so nice. We're gonna go laptop capture here. All right. Okay. So the ATX power supply is, you know what, I just realized it's upside down. Technically choking the fan. Oops. It's on. All right.
Man, it's an inch a stream to get this thing going, but we're slowly making progress on this thing. Yeah, there's something going not right. I'm not sure what it is. There's only a handful of other things that are even running on the system. I can technically close Firefox on here, but I doubt that that's loading the system so much just to cause a problem. And that's it. There's nothing else. Capture software memory leaking? I don't know. It says it's only using 38% of CPU. So we got Xerox boot and everything falling apart. So I don't think it's a modem. I'm not showing dropped frames. So slowly, well, the slowly is that it's not done. It can't be used yet. So we still have to replace the belts, which I'm going to have to get a length on. I might also take pictures of the drives and see if there's like a length out there already. So, yeah. All right. We imaged this one, so we don't need to do that. So we have the options disk. I don't know what the options disk even does. At this point, we're not here to just start exploring this, so we need to do some other stuff. So this is options-0. Yeah, I think it is a foam and foil keyboard. For right now, I'm just gonna push through the errors because we don't have a lot of stream left here, if I'm gonna be honest. And I don't want to weird it out too much. I'm working on changing the folder now, Helen, because yeah, I want to make sure I get that. Okay, boom, video stutter getting really bad. Yeah, TechSelect kit is worth it. I have bought the TechSelect kit before. My compact portable has TechSelect foam and foil pads in it, so yeah. I am probably going to be getting a package from TechSelect, and I'll ask them to piggyback some foam and foil pads onto that. Yeah, it's not fun to do the pads, that's for sure. All right, this is going to be options 1. It's Lars. Will that work for pronouncing it? See, I know it def works for Keytronics. Yeah. Okay, 1, open, alrighty, options 1, start. Larsh is closest. Okay, I probably won't be able to remember that. All right. It's because I have a lot going on when I'm doing these, but I'll try. You can punch them smaller, make your own. It's time consuming. Oh, I don't know. I used, I forget what, but it's getting the plastic disc underneath the tabs. That's the real key to getting them working. All right, this is base 1. Wonder why it isn't okay with just making the directories itself. Yeah, I don't know. It's really weird that it doesn't. So I had to step away for a while. Is this that same disk? Cody, how long did you have to step away for? Because some stuff happened. like 45 minutes. All right. It booted. We got it working. I had to put the 40-track PC drive in that I've been using with the discs into the typewriter because the belts are liquefied. So, yeah. And we found out that the keyboard is toast. It has bad foam and foil pads. So, yeah. But yeah, we got it to boot. I might actually be editing this into a video as well. I don't know. Because it would be fun to continue this as a series there. Yeah, the pads do break down really bad. I don't know if I'll do it into a video, only because we don't have a super satisfying conclusion. We have unknown video, and we have not yet got the drives totally working. So it's a whole thing. But we got it working. I'm really happy with the progress we made. Well, there'll be the VOD video for sure, but I don't know if I'll make like a regular channel video. So, yeah, well, this and whatever the eventual third now stream of this will be are probably going to be a video. So, dumb question, Kubuntu your own personal Linux distro? No. Well, I mean, it's the one I personally use, but it's just Ubuntu that defaults to KDE instead of GNOME 3. That's what Kubuntu is. Oh, I need to remember to not close this when it's empty. I've done that a couple of times. It gets very gross. I think the stutter is stopped. More stopped than playing now. Oh, that's frustrating. It is really bad. All right, well, we're going to wrap this up here because we're done. We have these files imaged. I'm going to upload them later. We have it, though. So, yeah, default now. No, Cody, it's GNOME 3. That's what it is. So, found out what is wrong with the typewriter and we got proper disk images. Yes. Yeah, it's not in substantial progress. So, I'm very, very happy with that. So yeah, I am super excited. Yeah, it's GNOME, Cody. Unity was just a modification of GNOME, but yeah, so, wow. All right, let's go ahead and wrap this up here while the stream's still working. So, there we are. Okay, wow. Yeah, this was a roller coaster of a stream, that's for sure. So, wrapping it all up, what did we accomplish? We got the discs imaged that were sent, again, extremely generously and awesomely by Celgens, Celgen Studio. You know what? I'm gonna redo that because I want to give you full credit. We got the images. Oh, JJDB 210 rating. Where is that? Is that a little early there? Yes, JDB 210 is rating. Oh, we are ourselves about to end, unfortunately. But hello, everyone from there. I'm actually wrapping up what we just did, so if you missed that, you can see here what we got. My faith in the mail system has been restored. Yeah, especially since what you said was so fragile, man. So the quick summary of what we have going on here is we took apart the Xerox Memorywriter that I had, and we have it like very far apart here. And we were able to get it booting off of floppy disks that were sent by Celgen Studios, and I am extremely grateful to them for sending those disks so that we could get them also imaged onto a modern computer so we can upload them to archive.org so anyone else who has one of these can get it going. Unfortunately, we discovered that the belts in the floppy drives have completely liquefied, and they're going to need to be replaced, which is a common thing in like cassette players and stuff, so that's not a problem. And then additionally, the keyboard is suffering catastrophic failure because it uses foam keypads, and some of them are starting to sink in as the foam becomes crushed, and the ones that I have gotten to work I've had to press extremely hard on to get going. But other than those two issues, the system works. So we can actually get it going, and I'm extremely excited about that. I'm going to have to spend some time, I guess in the future with an RGB to HDMI to tune the video out so that we can actually see it, because my video capture works somewhat, but it has some issues. But yeah, we got it working, and I'm extremely excited. So yeah, that is really it though. From here, I have to go ahead and make an upload for archive.org to save all the discs, and I'm going to do that off stream. But yeah, we need to order belts, and we need to get foam and foil pads. So that is where we're at. We know exactly what we need to do now to get this thing fully functional, and that is way better than we were when we started. So that is super awesome. Well, yeah, I think that is it. So let's go ahead and wrap this stream up. I don't really have anyone to raid usually, so we're just going to go ahead and end it. But yeah, oh man, very exciting. Did that animation? Wow, that was not going great. Yeah, tweet photo of the metal badge. We can do that. I'll take a picture of that now before I forget. But yeah, thank you all for being here. The stream was a lot of fun, and because of everyone being here, we got through some new problems. Recommendations like trying the PC floppy drive. You know, it all helps having you guys here, so I really appreciate it, and the support you give to make these streams possible is just always extremely appreciated. So thank you so much for that too. But that is it for the moment. Tomorrow we will be coming back to do network shenanigans, which are probably also the cause of the stuttering issues that we're having here. So that's fun. But yeah, if you enjoyed this and you're watching it on YouTube, you might want to subscribe to the second channel, or you can come over here to Twitch where I stream this live and follow me here. If you want to support me in these projects, you can either find me on Patreon or sub on Twitch. But that is it for the moment, and I will see you next time.